At Kramatorsk Air Base this evening, the pro-Russian demonstrators came face to face with the troops they see as their enemy. These soldiers are loyal to the government in Kiev, and only this wall separates them from the mob. So this guy's saying to the Ukrainian soldiers the other side of this wall, get out of here. This is our airport. This is our airstrip. This is Donetsk's airstrip. The soldiers had arrived by helicopter a short while earlier. Kiev has said it'll dislodge the separatists from government buildings they occupy by force if necessary. They've already lost control of police stations. They don't want to lose a military base. But the crowd fears that this might be the start of the anti-terrorist operation announced by the Ukrainian president this morning.
We don't know who these people are or why they're shooting. The whole town has come out to defend itself.
For the first time inside Ukraine proper, the demonstrators have raised the Russian flag over a Ukrainian military base. Yesterday, we'd filmed a group of separatist leaders urging their followers to take control of military installations. This situation now is beginning to feel very, very familiar indeed. Angry locals surrounding Ukrainian military installations until eventually they fall. The only thing that's missing here is those little green men with the big guns. But today in nearby Slavyansk, we did see some of those men in green on public patrol. These people are very different from the pro-Russian demonstrators. It's clear they have a high level of military training, they're heavily armed and disciplined. We don't know whether they're Russian or Ukrainian, but their loyalty is not to Kiev. They were not keen to be filmed, but after some fraught negotiation, some did agree to speak to me in private. Well, I've just had quite a long conversation with those men in green with the big guns. They didn't want to go on camera, but they did talk to me, and I asked them straight. I said, "Are you Russian?" And their answer was, "We're all Russian." But it soon became clear that they meant culturally Russian. They're actually citizens of Ukraine. One of them got his passport out, the blue thing, clearly a Ukrainian passport. Now, they talked about Iraq, they talked about Syria, they talked about the evils of the West. They accused me of being an MI6 spy. But then they asked me, "Are you an Orthodox Christian?" I said, "No, I grew up in an Anglican tradition," to which one of them responded, "Ah, well, you must be a pederast then." Their concerns were partly political, but partly cultural. They felt threatened by what they saw as the culture of the West. 50 miles to the north, the Ukrainian army began moving troops and military hardware in an attempt to reassert its authority. Moscow has warned that the country's on the brink of civil war. Sending in soldiers against the protesters could lead to a Russian invasion. But if Kiev does nothing, it risks losing control of the east. In Slavyansk, militiamen with nervous trigger fingers run around a children's playground. There are rumours of infiltrators and imminent incursions. For ordinary citizens, these are worrying times. I don't know what to do, I don't know what's going on, Lena told me. The masked armed men, she added, were clearly not from round here. As night falls over the Kramatorsk military base, the standoff continues. This woman is berating one of her fellow protesters for trying to climb over the wall into the base. But moments later, gunfire rings out as two men make their way towards the Ukrainian soldiers. They're warning shots, no one was hurt. But some of the bravado here looks like it might be fueled by alcohol. This is a dangerous moment for Ukraine. Mistakes could have terrible consequences.